Thanks, Joe. Hello, everybody. It's Miss Eccleston here. I'm going to talk to you about hospitality and catering and let you know a little bit about the course tonight and what it entails and what you could be doing if you choose it as one of your options. I realise that your food rotations have been a little bit sketchy over the last 2 years because of COVID, and some of you might have missed it in year 8 and might have missed it in this year, but please be reassured that there is plenty of time in year 10 and year 11 to close that skills gap. So if you really love cooking and you loved your food rotation in year 7 and you've maybe had a little bit of experience in year 8 and year 9, then please be thinking about putting it down as one of your options. We always do really well. The results are really good. And as you'll see when I go through the PowerPoint, there's lots involved in it. And it really is a fantastic way of accessing a massive sector of of your career's possibilities in the future. So here we go. Hospitality and catering is not a GCSE. It's a level 1 or 2 vocational award. It's graded at pass 1, pass 2, merit and distinction. Roughly translate as a pass 1 is a level 2, a pass 3 is a level 3.5-ish, a merit is around about a level 5, and a distinction is round about a level 7 GCSE. Okay, so it's just a slightly different way of grading it, but it does that's how it equates to your GCSE grades. Why should you study hospitality? One of the reasons to study hospitality and catering is because it offers great job and career opportunities for anyone who wants to get involved in the world of hospitality and catering and tourism. People who are active and have leadership skills make excellent hotel managers because they are very organised, creative and innate leaders. Studying hospitality and catering will give you the training needed to be involved in the running of a fast-paced and exciting industry, including all sectors such as food and beverages, accommodation services, restaurants, hotels, pubs and bars, also including airlines and tourist attractions, hospitals and sport venues. According to the British Hospitality Association, hospitality and catering is Britain's 4th largest industry and accounts for 10% of the total workload. So that's a massive amount of jobs that you will access by having hospitality and catering as one of your options and one of your successful exam subjects at this level of your education. So, top ideas. Why choose hospitality and catering? Here's some great jobs and careers that it might lead to. I've touched on a few of these already. Lots in the restaurant industry, cabin crew, teaching, product development. One of my great friends is a product development officer for Mars, the chocolate company. So she develops new chocolate bars and new drinks for Mars, and she started off in secondary school doing the equivalent of hospitality and catering, and then all the way through university, and now that's where she works. So she's got a lovely chocolate job, which is fantastic. So here's a few other ones that other jobs that you could possibly lead to having hospitality and catering as one of your exam subjects. Skills and techniques that we teach you how to completely joint a chicken, how to make your own pasta, how to fillet a fish. We teach you how to chop and how to make lots of different practical techniques with your different food resources. And all of those techniques will be taught through your practical lessons. There will be some theory lessons as well, obviously, but there are a lot of practical lessons. And now we've got our beautiful new kitchen. You will be the first exam group to use it for your full course, which will be amazing. We have lots of live demonstrations. So we'll have people that come in, chefs at restaurants, and they'll show you how to present your work, how to cook particular dishes, how to do some butchery on different types of meat, how to cure and make different items of food taste different by using different spices and things. We've always had a lot of demonstrators come in from the actual catering industry. I know we've, hopefully we'll get that back on board after we got the all clear from the COVID times. We cater for events at school. So you might have an awards evening, or we might have a show, And the hospitality and catering students were regularly catering for those events at school, and that is part of your coursework, to produce a menu, make all the food, present it, and make sure that is, you know, completely catered for at the events at school. So that's another big part of your course, is planning, making and serving at the events at school. And that's always a very exciting thing to do, because you're nervous about your cooking, you're excited about how it looks and how you've presented it, and you want the feedback from the people that have eaten it and say it's delicious. That's another big aspect of your course, should you choose to do it. Lots and lots of practicals, like I've just said. Remember that there is a financial responsibility for your ingredients. We do get you to plan and think carefully about your food, so that there's little or no wastage. You do think about portion size, you do all of those things. There are, you know, we can get your ingredients in, so you can pay the money and we'll get your ingredients in, or you can bring your ingredients into school. There's lots of different ways around your ingredients and the financial aspect of that. And also we have, excuse me, to make you feel more professional in the kitchen, we ask you to wear chef whites, so you'll have a uniform to wear in the kitchen as well. It won't just be an apron like it is in Key Stage 3, which is quite exciting and makes you feel a lot more professional when you're working in that kitchen environment. Competitions and rewards. We often enter competitions. We've won and come in second place, and come in many different places in between, but we have entered competitions at GMEX in Manchester. We've entered competitions online where we've sent in photographs of your food. We've done competitions in school and then sent our what we've created off to be judged by other people. But we are constantly involved in entering competitions, so that you get used to that environment of having to cook to a time, or having to create a particular dish under you know, pressure circumstances. It's important, because when you come to actually do your final menu for your final practical exam, you have an amount of time you have to cook that in. So all of these little competitions during the 2 years get you prepared for that final practical exam. We do taste testing and experiments. So we've done lots of different taste testing examples over the years, from gorgeous, lovely, different fruit that you've never tasted before, to horrible bugs like I'm a Celebrity. So we've done lots of different kind of taste testing in your lessons. And one of the important things about that is that you are widening your knowledge of food and ingredients. And sometimes it can be the simplest thing that makes a difference to a recipe, but sometimes it's something that you've never tried before, and you've not wanted to try because it's not part of your everyday eating at home. And as soon as you try it, you think, oh my goodness, why haven't I tried that? And often you have to have food substitutes, because if you're lactose intolerant or you're allergic to gluten, you have to come up with different ways that you can recreate those recipes, but they're safe for all of those people that have special food needs. So we do a lot of work around that as well. We have extracurricular trips. So pre-COVID, because obviously we're hoping to get these back on board after COVID, we have been to places like the Hilton Hotel and Cloud 23 for lunch. We've visited the kitchens there. We've taken part in events at Tameside College. We've done a lot of visiting of different types of restaurants, so that you can see the setup of the kitchens and what they produce and how they cater for different types of people. It's really important, because that's a massive part of the course, the catering and the hospitality aspect of it. It's not just about cooking food, it's about who you're cooking for, what it looks like, what kind of occasion you're cooking for. So it's a wider thing than just cooking food. And it really does set you up beautifully for that kind of career in that area of your of that jobs network. So it's 60% coursework, and the coursework or non-examined assessment, examined assessment is hard. It's 6 months of solid research. So it is a slog. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of planning. It's a lot of development. That all leads up to your practical exams. So you're not just doing this purely for 6 months. You do your practical lessons as well, but your coursework is all about planning for a particular event. So you will go into lots of detail about different ways people have done it before. You will look at different recipes in different foods that you could include, different dietary needs. You'll look at how you can present it, how you could develop and refine a recipe. You look at all of those things. You look up the sustainability of your products, your ingredients. You look where they've come from, your food miles. All of those things come into it. So it is a very detailed body of work, but you do have 6 months to get it done. And you will do some theory lessons where you do this, and you will do some practical lessons in between where you're practicing those different techniques that you will need to use in your final exam. 40% exam. So there is a 90-minute written paper at the end of your course. And your exam paper, your written paper, takes on the different types of hospitality and catering providers and their environments, how provisions operate within hospitality and catering, how food causes ill health, the safety requirements when you're working in the food industry. And it is a general exam about quite a lot of information that you will have got during year 10 and year 11, but also information that you will have studied further down the school that you will remember and recall from those lessons as well. So there's a lot of revision and recalling of information that you will have had. Please do not be afraid of this written exam. Our students in the last 3 years when we've been doing this, this course have done brilliantly well in this aspect of the course. It is a very generous exam. It is not there to catch you out. You will be taught all the information you need to successfully complete that exam. It is not something to be afraid of. Questions and answers. Has anybody got any questions for me about hospitality and catering? I think I've whizzed through all of that information. I would say to you, just like I said to you earlier on in the evening, if you were in art or textiles, and I'm sure Mrs. Hume said it as well in 3D, if you want more information, if you want to ask questions, if you want to look at work, if you want to see examples of the things people have cooked in previous years, then you must come to me. As soon as you're back in school, come to me and I'll be able to show you examples of all of those things and we can have a chat about it. But if you've got any questions now, I'm happy to answer them. Silence. Okay, guys, I'm going to take it that you can't think of anything at the moment, but as soon as you come back into school, if you come and find me, if you've thought of something else, that's absolutely fine. I'll have a chat with you about it. And we've got parents even coming up as well, so you can ask questions.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. I was wondering if you did the health and hygiene certificates as well as part of the course.
Yes, we do. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, we tend to put all year 10s through, so they get that certificate during year 10.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for your question.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.